It is time to talk about your money right here on Good Morning Quad Cities. First, let's take a look at how the stock market is doing as we start the work week. At the end of last week's trading, the S&P 500, that was down, as you can see right there. NASDAQ down, and yes, the Dow Jones Industrial Average also down as we start the work week. The retail holiday shopping season is by far the biggest time for the retail industry, and over the next 2 months, holiday shoppers, listen to this, they are expected to spend nearly $1 trillion on gifts and holiday items. On Thursday, the National Retail Federation releasing its annual forecast for this year's holiday shopping season. Joining us now is Mark Gravicheski. He is from the Quad Cities Investment Group. Good to see you. Good morning.
And good morning to you, Ann. I don't know about you, but this year is absolutely flying by. Here we are in November, and as you just pointed out, we're already into the retail holiday shopping season.
We blinked and everything, it just seems like the months flew by. What are the expectations, though, Mark, for this year's season? Up, down, and how does it compare to last year?
Well, holiday sales this season are expected to rise, but at a much slower pace than the last couple of years. This year, and holiday sales are expected to reach between 942.6 and about 960.4 billion dollars, and those numbers do exclude spending on auto dealers and gas stations and restaurants. So that's a 6 to 8% increase from last season's total of over $889 billion. But that 6 to 8% growth rate is much more subdued, and than the 13.5% growth rate we saw last year and the 9.3% rate we had back in 2020.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about what we're seeing. High inflation. Everyone's feeling it right now. So consumers are not trying to skimp at all. Are they expected to keep shopping for this holiday season? That's what your projections are showing.
Yeah, well, inflation is expected to have an impact on this year's holiday shopping season. If you remember, back in 2020, the holiday shopping season was all about retailers and shoppers trying to essentially navigate the global pandemic. Last year was all about supply chain issues. But without question, and this year's theme is definitely inflation. Remember, these retail sales numbers aren't adjusted for inflation. With inflation at 8.2%, that means that on average, Ann, the same holiday gifts and items you bought last year will now cost you 8.2% more this year. So adjusting for inflation, holiday shoppers will actually be spending between 0.2 to 2.2% less money and buying fewer goods than they did last season.
All right. Thank you for breaking it down for us, Mark. Always good to have you with us. We'll see you next Monday.
All right. Good to see you.